You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. In studio, Dana White from the UFC.
Yeah.
What's up, Dana?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
We realized we never met you face to face.
Yeah, I know.
We've done a million phone calls with you. You've met Jimmy.
The guys who have been out to the fight, I've met.
I'm looking at the graphics for this UFC Undisputed, which is coming out today, I guess, on Xbox and for PlayStation 3. It's almost creepy. The graphics are so good.
You got the girls, and their fucking breasts move like real breasts.
Yeah, motion capture on tits.
Yeah,
I'd like to see them do that.
Did you motion capture the tits?
They put the ping pong balls on their nipples.
All right, walk across the
track it.
Walk across. Yeah, there you go. Bouncy,
look at that,
bouncy,
look at
bouncy.
them bouncing. They're fantastic.
No, they did an amazing job. So you know what? We had a when we bought the company, we married into a deal that was already done, and the game sucked. It was bad.
Yeah.
Last night we went down to that we were actually in Times Square at the GameStop down there, and at midnight they opened it up and started selling games to people. About 200 people showed up last night down at the GameStop.
How many people didn't go to work or school or anything? It's like if you're midnight, you're not getting home and go, I can't wait to play this tomorrow.
Right? No, that's what they were saying.
Up, and then at 5 in the morning, you're like, oh Christ, I spent the whole night playing.
That's what every one of them said. So we're not sleeping tonight. We're going to play the game.
I got a question for Dana White. You're in New York City. When the fuck is this thing coming to New York?
Next year. We're working on it. Yeah,
We're getting close finally?
Yeah, we've been working on that hard. You know, the two states we had left were Massachusetts and New York.
Amazing.
We could do a fight in Mass this summer, but we don't want to do it in Boston this summer. We're going to wait until, you know, the way that Boston works, there's 100,000 less people there in the summer in our demo, you know, because all the schools are out. And then we're going to do New York next year.
Well, it's obvious why New York is a holdout. It's the boxing capital of the United States anyway.
You know,
but what about Boston?
It's not that they've been a holdout. We really haven't focused. You know, we had laid out all the states that we were gonna hit over the last few years, and realistically, New York and Massachusetts were the last two, and then we're moving up into Toronto after this. You know, we got to get it sanctioned in Toronto. We just got it done in Germany. We're doing a fight in Germany in June. We're working on France.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
We're constantly working on opening up all these new territories.
Who was the resistance in New York, though? Because was it the Garden and like there had to be some kind of a pushback?
No, the Garden was great. Actually, the Garden's been great working with us. It's not that there's ever been any pushback. What you guys got to understand is when you move into these states, you're actually changing laws, you know, and that doesn't get done overnight.
That is true.
You know what I mean? It takes time. It takes time and a lot of effort and work, and it's not easy.
That first time when you're in the Garden, though, you're going to be out of your mind.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, holy shit.
It's going to be cool.
UFC at the Garden.
I'm excited for both Gardens, the Boston Garden
that'll be
Madison
huge.
Square. It'll be fun.
Even though it's named after some bank or something now up there.
Yeah.
How do you change the name of the Boston Garden?
Yeah, it's true, and it keeps changing every couple years.
Yeah, when the banks
it's
fold
the Fleet
or merge
Center
or
now.
something.
No, you're right.
Is it true Mark Cuban is keeping you out of Dallas? That's coming in.
No.
Okay.
No,
Are you in Dallas?
It actually couldn't be any further from the truth. Mark Cuban has been trying to get us down there. I don't know if you guys saw the shit show they just did on me on E60 on ESPN. But,
really?
These guys, totally took some shots at me, and you know, it's almost like they don't want anybody that's honest and tells the truth. It's, you know, I could go out there and be phony. Sure, I could have the lawyers write everything that I say, and you know, I could go out and give these written speeches, and you know. It's just not what
did they say about you? I didn't. E60. What we don't know.
We don't know, to be honest with you.
E60 did this story on me. They followed me around for months and basically gave one side. You know, they brought up Tito Ortiz. I mean, how much longer are we going to talk about Tito Ortiz?
Yeah, right.
Tito Ortiz hasn't been with the UFC in a couple years. This guy named Pat Miletich. I don't know if you guys know who Pat Miletich is, and they actually came out here to New York to talk to the assemblyman that doesn't like it out here in New York. And basically, they interviewed me about Tito and this guy. I gave them, you know, hours and hours of responses, and they didn't use any of it. You know, they gave their side of the story and didn't give the other responses.
We know that.
It's just such bullshit reporting.
I talk about our Bill O'Reilly appearance
that's
over and over again. You got to learn. You got to just go live.
You know, and you just get...
You got to go live.
You get so sick of it. I agree. You get so sick of doing it.
You had
a way to fight back.
You had a thing where you went after, you know, a reporter. You had a little bit of a thing recently. You know, you had kind of the gay and lesbians went after you and wanted you to apologize, and you did pull the video, but you didn't apologize to Loretta
Hunt.
What exactly was your issue with her.
There you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This website out there, basically, this girl wrote a story. Not one fucking word of it was true. It was all bullshit. The entire story was full of shit.
Isn't that amazing? They can get away with that?
Exactly. And they can't. And that's what happened. I flipped out and did a video blog, and
What words did you use?
A lot of them. I used a lot of them.
Carpet muncher?
No,
Did you get creative?
No.
Mike?
No. What happened was, the reality is, it's not 1987 anymore. You can't, go out and write these things that aren't true. I ended up offending the gay and lesbian community because I used the F word. And yeah. And listen,
It's now the F word. By the way.
No, you know what though? Let me tell you, I went through some shit with this thing. I'm 39 years old, and as being a guy, it's a word I've used since I was a kid. You know what I mean?
That's how we say it all the time.
And when I said this word, it was in no way, shape, or form, geared toward anybody's sexual orientation. So when GLAAD came out and put up on their website, basically, they wanted me to apologize. You know what I mean?
You're using the word in the context that guys use it when we're annoyed at each other.
Yeah.
It's like calling
Exactly.
someone a douchebag you call someone a douchebag, you don't really think that they're a vinegar-filled bag with a nozzle. We understand the common usage in our language, and they harp on the word.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like that's what people like to do these days. It's annoying.
Yeah, you say if your friend isn't going out, one night you come over the house, you go to pick him up to go out to the bar or something like that, and it's like, oh, you're not coming out, and then you'll call him that, or even just say, come on, don't be gay.
All the rest of you,
Yeah.
kiss my ass. I'm not apologizing.
Now
to
the
any of you.
shitheads are mad? Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Apologize to them.
But I'm definitely not apologizing to her.
Yeah.
She
Good
goes
for
out and
you,
writes a
man.
story that's full of lies.
What's her issue with you? What's her problem? Why did she
I'll
want to...
tell you exactly what the deal
The
is.
man.
The deal is that website that she works for, I was just telling you how great the internet is. You can go on there and rebuttal stuff like that. But everybody thinks they're a fucking journalist now, okay? Just because I have a website, it means you're credible and we should believe everything you write.
Yeah.
Everybody has a website and everybody's a journalist now. At least it has its pros and cons. Back in the day, if you wrote for the LA Times, you actually had to be somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you had
now
to be a
fucking
journalist.
anybody can just go out and, hey, I write
And
for...
they quote them.
Yeah.
And news, like you could go to Drudge
Exactly.
Report, and it's quoted as news. And meanwhile, it's some guy or girl in their basement or something typing away, and then it's up before you know it. The news is grabbing it as an actual a piece of journalism.
Exactly.
It's just someone's half-assed, unresearched opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah. Amazing.
And now this chick's running around playing the martyr. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
boy.
Yeah, he smashed
Poor me.
me. And
But you're a guy that's brutally honest. Like, you say, like, the president of major organizations never talk like you. So when you apologize, at least it's sincere. Because you're not known for running around saying you're sorry for everything.
that's what I said. I said, believe me, if I had a problem with the gay and lesbian community, I'd let you know about it. And I'd take you on head on. I wouldn't, I'm not going to go out and apologize for something that if I didn't, if that isn't really how I felt.